I don't have much time, but I really want to make this review for you because this is a really nice shoe. New Balance Minimus. I think it's the MT10 model. Yeah. So this is a model for trails, and the first thing I want to say is that I don't run on trails. This was my first minimalist shoe. Um, I was doing parkour for 1 year and I was really annoyed by this big heel on all the sneakers, and I found out about something called minimalist shoes, and then I went to a shop and found this one, and I was really happy. I was really delighted to see that it has a wider toe box, a little bit of wider toe box than a normal shoe, and it had this breathable upper mesh, right? And this sole is not too thin. It's really good to make a transition between the running shoe and the normal running shoe and the minimalist shoe. I mean, when you go with your first minimalist shoe, at least I wasn't aware that you have to do forefoot striking, not heel striking, and I was still heel striking in this shoe, but it helped me to somehow figure out a way that I get less impact when I forefoot strike, that my body absorbs the shock much better this way. But this time, which I took to figure this out, uh, I wasn't getting injured because this heel, first the sole is thicker, right? But also this heel, there's a 4 millimeter drop. It's not a zero drop, but you don't even, I didn't know that here there's a 4 millimeter drop. Really, that's so small, but still it gives you more padding. So if you want to transition, or if you need a shoe for some marathons to run a longer distance where you get tired, or you go downward, down a hill or something, and then there's a rock and you can't stop your heel slamming against the ground, this is great padding for such a race or something. Also, this is a very durable shoe, nothing ripped here. I've been using it for, well, almost a year now. I thought these knobs would wear off, but they don't. The mesh is very breathable. The shoe gets a longer time to sting, and if you wear it without a sock, it's really comfortable. It's really comfortable to wear it without a sock. Really comfortable. Um, Also, one thing that I actually mind about this shoe in a negative way is that since um, right, you have the sole and you have a certain surface here, but these knobs only take like 50% of this surface, so you get less traction, especially when it's wet. So this is a great, let's say, all-around shoe, so you can use it both on trails, but they do not perform the maximum which you might want if you're a hard trail runner. But you can also wear it on the streets, so you can do both, right? You can travel in them, you can wear them on the streets, but also you want on the pavement when it's wet, you won't get the maximum out of the traction. So it's like a hybrid, I'd say, between a street shoe and a trail shoe to use it all around, but it won't peak either at trail or in the street. I took it to lots of locations where I would go, and if I would be testing out some other minimalist shoe, this would be the shoe that I would wear the most in between. If it would be too cold or too rocky or something, I would take this. If I didn't know what I'm going to encounter, I take this shoe and I would never be sorry. So this is a great shoe to have in your inventory. Um, and one very important thing, especially if you're living in the USA, you can buy this shoe or drove on internet in the D width, so the normal width, and also in 2E width, and yeah, only 2E. So New Balance also offers you to get this shoe in a more wider form if you have wider feet like me. I have the D width. And they are too narrow for me, but they are more wide than other shoes, so I'm happy. Yeah, they offer you a very good fit. The laces are great, a really a great model. The New Balance has thought lots about designing this. and I'm very happy with the shoe. Thanks, Fox.